The guild has need of you, comrade. Comrade, I must speak with you about an urgent matter. Seize All Colors requests you make your way to her as soon as possible. She said she hopes to make use of your prize. She said you'd understand what that meant. She and Aelif await you at the hall in Shornhelm. Go well on your path. Not much you don't already know. Every blade's been turned toward the Daedra. Heard a big crew took down an anchor somewhere in Cyrodiil last week. Messy business. Landed right on top of a skirmish between the Pact and the Dominion.
As always, you're welcome to rest and rearm yourself. Don't tarry too long, though. There's plenty of killing to be done.
I see the messenger found you, comrade. We've discovered much since our adventure in Mizenelt. The events of the past continue to stalk us. The visions, my friend. The Aelids fled from the forces of Molag Bal and hid away the remains of a powerful relic. Merrick has taken the crystal and the tome to an ancient forge. There, he's begun the work of crafting the weapon anew. In time, comrade. First, you and I must travel afield, to the ruined city Abagarlis. It was there the Aelids went, to stop the Mortum Vivicus. Together we will understand the threat to the present and the events of the past. Comrade, you were the first person I thought of when it came time to explore a musty ruin. That is meant as a compliment. Of course, you have much to concern yourself with. When last we spoke, we had explored the dwarven ruin of Mizenelt. We found an ancient crystalline tome left behind by a squad of Aeliid soldiers fleeing undead abominations. You have my apologies, comrade. When I heard the ancients speaking of the Mortum Vivicus, I knew the past might contain more clues to solve our present crisis. I wanted to begin my research immediately. We call it the Earth Forge. Merrick found it on a contract a few years ago. The maintenance constructs had long since shut down. The ruin contains the most unique blacksmithing setup. Even the basest of metals sing in its embrace. In Mizenelt, we saw visions of ancient soldiers, survivors of a strategic attack on a city of darkness. Abagarlis is that city, an ancient stronghold of Molag Bal. I expect we will learn much from those old stones. Welcome to the ruins of Abagarlis, comrade. Ancient home to a foul den of necromancers and Molag Bal worshippers. We are here to relive the past. In Mizenelt, we saw a squad of soldiers on the run for their lives. Here, at Abagarlis, that same group was calm and in control. Together we can see what they saw, and discover what they knew about the Mortum Vivicus. After Mizenelt, I researched a way to take control of the visions we saw. Osterand was the ancient soldier charged with bearing the prismatic weapon into battle. It is through his eyes you will see. And, in turn, I will see through your eyes. The ancients stood against the Vivicus and survived. Now, Molag Bal makes ready to unleash the same relic against Tamriel again. It is my hope the courage of the long dead will save the living of today. Hold still just a moment, comrade.
It's up to you, Osterland. You bear the prismatic weapon, and the hopes of everyone. Lenath and Kurano will hold the door from this side. Velasha and I from the other. May the sunburst guide your sword arm, my friend.
My son, you must ensure I am not disturbed. Maintaining the final phase of the Mortum Vivicus requires all of my concentration.
The mace of the master! You cannot stop the Mortum Vivicus. Oh no! Master, please! Spare me!
That was Prince Malian, scion of evil King Anumaril. He must have been left behind to defend the Vivicus. A shrine to the Prince of Lies. My stomach turns just to see it. Let's move on. By the light, that must be the Mortum Vivicus.
No! My sacred charge! Your life for the Master! Strike now! My death means nothing. The Master will still destroy. Wait! What? No, my lord! I served you faithfully!
Nothing. I remove the Vivicus to Cold Harbor. This doom will come again to Tamriel.
Comrade, over here! This is terrible, my friend. Osterond was on the verge of destroying the Vivicus, and nothing. The rapids have grown swift, and we did not even notice. Let me explain. Do you remember the notes you took from Dosha's lair? The ones that spoke of the Vivicus? I had assumed that this relic she spoke of was a legend. Even when I heard the words of Osterond, Endera, and their companions, I thought this was a threat from a time long forgotten. But, comrade, we just saw it. The Vivicus was never destroyed. You saved Merrick from a worm cult plot to harvest souls, remember? Those souls are fuel for the Vivicus. The intact Mortum Vivicus that Molag Bal has kept hidden all this time, safely tucked away in Cold Harbor. You must go to the Forge. Help Merrick Adeswalo restore the prismatic weapon to its full potential. I will do what I can to find where he has hidden the Vivicus. Comrade, I put my faith in you. You must tell the others. Warn them. Can I count on you? I would entrust this task to no one else, comrade. You go with the weight of the Guild on your shoulders. You saw through the eyes of Osterand, one of the valiant ancients that fought and died in Mazenalt to safeguard our future. According to what we saw, it was he who slew Queen Palolel and stopped the use of the Mortum Vivicus. Just so, my friend. I believe it to be some kind of relic. A massive spell capable of holding and harnessing the souls of thousands upon thousands of dead. If it had been released, if it is released, the world as we know it will end.
How was your research trip with the Guildmaster, comrade? Truly, what happened? Were the ruins infested with undead? Stendarr's wrath would have served you in good stead. Comrade, did you say try? The Vivicus is not some long-destroyed legend? Then, when Dosha took me prisoner, she was to harvest my soul for this abomination? By all the eight! We should be moving. Aleph will await us here. Keep watch for any unfriendly faces. Come, follow me, and try to keep up. I helped to find this place years ago, Stendarr's will. Comrade, this news is disquieting. I'm glad you're here with us. I've made preparations to work the prismatic crystal, to reforge the weapon from the time of the ancients. In truth, I thought this weapon would just be a powerful symbol. It seems we have great need of this important relic. Welcome to the Earth Forge. Quite a sight, is it not? Comrade, we must restore this weapon of old. Make ready for any new plots by the Prince of Lies. I feel the strength of Stendarr flowing through my arms. Are you prepared? I shall work the anvil, form the core. You will keep the fire at the proper temperature. Many and many times must the fire be stoked to keep an even flame and flow. Use the bellows here to stoke the flame just a bit. Use the valve to my other side to stoke it yet more. And for a truly fearsome blaze, pour fire salts on the coals. The lever just next to the valve releases pressure from the forge. But do not worry. I'm certain you'll do fine. Are you ready to begin? I wish it was so, but no. You and I are merely forming the core. Whatever weapon we decide to make, the runes and hilt and all of that must wait for another day. This equipment is very old and very delicate. Stendarr willing, we must try to get it right the first time. Here are the fire salts. Let's begin. Build me a small fire first. and I shall tell you when you are close. Ease up now. The fire is very close. Ha! Feel that heat? Just a moment and I'll prepare the core. Now I'll need a larger fire, comrade. Double the heat of the last one. More. Make this fire remind me of Sentinel Sands. Let the fire loose now. Give it all you can. Ease up now. The fire is very close. That's the fire I'm looking for. Stand back. I shall prepare the core. Now we need an even hotter fire. The largest yet. Twice the size of the last one. Put the spurs to it. Give it all you've got. Keep it coming. The heat's rising, but we're not there yet. You're on the right track, but we need more. Much more. Give us some more, but not too much. We are not quite there yet. Ease up now. The fire is very close. Stendar's wrath, that fire is hot. Just a moment, comrade. I'll prepare the core. We've done it! Very well done, comrade. Excellent work, oh my comrade. Together there is nothing we cannot do. We are well on our way, I can feel it. We'll have to tinker with it to see what... Stendar's grace, what's that noise?
Fools! Do you truly think you could hide that trinket from the god of schemes? The people of Abagala serve me even in death. My devoted, kill them. Kill them and bring me the crystal. Blasphemy must not be allowed to be reforged. Bring that crystal to Cold Harbor.
For the Lord of Brutality.
Remember this day, mewing wretches. My followers serve me, even in death.
Stendar shield us. The Earthforge overrun with undead. That was Molag Bal himself. Did you hear his voice? Made my blood run cold. That such an evil thing could be right here, in our midst. No, not just yet. We came so close. Don't worry, though. I can complete the final steps on my own. This weapon will yet see the light of day, mark my words. The Mortum Vivicus will yet be destroyed. I do not know. Perhaps he somehow can track the core itself? If the Prince of Lies is planning to use the Vivicus once again, the prismatic weapon is a threat to his plots. You have the right of it. I'll speak with the Provost Generals and post some guards. If undead can come boiling up out of the mountain at any time, there's no telling what might happen here. Yes, we should be going. We must find Seize All Colors and inform her what has happened here. Lead on, comrade. By Stendar! Are you all right, Aleph?
What happened in there? How did these worms find the forge?
We were finishing up when they appeared. They were after the crystal and tome. How did they know? How did they know about this place?
Aleph does not know. Merrick, this whole thing is madness. She has us hunting Daedra, and now they come calling on our doorstep.
Aleph! Behind you!
Aleph, Merrick, I do not rest easily.
Dark Moons! Guildmaster Iceblade, what's happening?
I was murdered, comrades. Seek my killer. Let me find peace.
Yasmir, wait! Who killed you?
Interesting. Very interesting. Aleph has her suspicions.
This is unbelievable. Stendar's horn. We all thought the Guildmaster died in his sleep. I'm sorry, comrade. I knew Yofnir a long time. You're right. We need to report in. So much has happened. I think I'll let Aleph lead the way this time. Come.
Were you successful? Have you forged the weapon? We have more need of it now than ever, my friend, as you well saw. What has happened, comrade? I do not like the look on your face, or the scowl Merrick bears. The god of schemes himself has taken notice of our quest. We're all in murky water now, comrade, and the current grows swift. What? Yofnir murdered? This is dire news, comrade. The Council must be told straight away. There will have to be an investigation. Thank you for standing beside us on this of all dark days. Merrick, Aleph, and I will confer with the Council of Provost Generals. We'll want to talk about the attack and this revelation about Guildmaster Iceblade. We'll contact you again when there's more to discuss. Until then, comrade.
May Stendar keep you safe, comrade. We'll have need of your strength in the days to come.
I like the ambiance out here. There's a quiet in the air. So pleasant compared to that screaming from below. Yes, you heard right. Screaming in the crypts below. Listen, I have somewhere to be. Don't think I'll see you there, but perhaps later.
Please, no more. I can't take any more. I'm long dead, stranger. But I suffer torment unending thanks to my husband, Narayaneth. The Daedra gripped their wretched claws on his soul, turned him wicked, turned him against me. All that you see was the result. My husband, the twisted creature he became, cursed me, broke my soul into 3 pieces and sealed them in phylacteries. If the phylacteries were broken, I would rest, but they are guarded by vile beasts. I have long dreamed of kind words and a way out, but I think this task is beyond you, my friend. The first phylactery is up ahead, watched by impossible creatures. You cannot defeat them. No one can. In time long past, this was the Agia Rel, where I taught the trade of adventuring. My husband, Narayaneth, has broken it, made it a crypt of hearts, where my spirit and the spirit of my students will suffer for as long as his magic lasts. deserve this.
Make this stop, Narayanth! I've done nothing!
I'm free. I thank you. I wasn't expecting you would be so capable. You've ended Ankonath's torture and freed a fragment of my soul. Are you willing to do more? My soul remains bound, and the Daedra are torturing others. Two fragments of my soul remain imprisoned. Free them, and I would finally be able to move on. Ankonath's cries have echoed through this chamber for years. The silence now is almost deafening. Another fragment of my soul lies to the south. It's heavily guarded, so be wary. I would not fault you for turning back. It only gets tougher from here. He was a fellow instructor here at the Agia Rel, teaching the discipline of destruction magic. Losing him was a tragedy to me and to the magical community. I hope he rests in peace. He thought the two of us were having an affair. He was wrong, of course, but his accusation cut deep just the same. Almost as deep as the torture he inflicted on our souls for years. To this day, I'm not sure why he believes it, except to say that the Daedra must have whispered it in his ear. There's no defending what he's done, to me or the others in the school. But I failed to save him from himself. Given the chance, I would try again. He made a pact. A Daedric pact. Narayanth was proficient with magic, but he could never do all this on his own. I could have stopped him before he completed it. I should have. I have found that where there is misery and torment, the Daedra are not far behind. Yes, my husband appealed to the Daedra for power. He got it. Everything you've seen, he used Daedric spells to create.
Alanway, do you have a moment? I was hoping to speak to you about a new lesson plan, but I think I may have a more pressing issue.
I wanted to speak to you as well. What's this I hear about you teaching advanced destruction? I want the students able to defend themselves in the backwoods of Tamriel, but I don't want them learning how to fight a war or burning the school down.
And yet, you hired a war wizard. Can this conversation wait? Your husband...
Narayanth, what is it?
He thinks you and I are having an affair.
An affair? With you?
Why is that humorous?
No reason in particular. Thanks, friend. Rulanair didn't deserve that. No one does. Your determination gives me hope. I resigned myself to the pain a long time ago. You'll find the last fragment through the gate in the southeast. A powerful lich guards the last fragment, plucked out of history and summoned by my husband. He's ravaging the soul of one of my students. I would die again to help that student, but I can't. Please, save him if you can. He was the school's blade master, a fellow instructor. Rulanair was an old friend, and my husband knew that whatever pain he inflicted on Rulanair, I would regret.
Olenway, I don't think your husband enjoys my company.
They say that when someone professes another's dislike for them, they really mean the opposite.
He hisses at me when I walk past.
Stop it.
It's true. I don't know what you see in him. You realize in the grand scheme of your marriage, he's the one who wins.
I will take that as a compliment, Rulanair. But look around. Look what he helped me to build. The Agia Rel and its students are more beautiful than I ever dreamed. How can you doubt his character?
That is not a reason to love someone.
He was my husband before we built the school, Rulanair. And it's not like you haven't gained from his work. Being our Blade Master is the first steady job you've held since the Fighters Guild kicked you out.
I'll be back on the roads of Tamriel soon enough. And maybe you'll come to your senses and adventure with me again.
Keep dreaming, Rulanair. This school is the world to me now. Ever grateful. Thank you for freeing me. For freeing Feindor. Our tormentors washed him in fire during the day, and he slept only to face the same all over again. I hope that he can rest easy now. I did not dare to hope you would make it this far, but your abilities have been astonishing. The pieces of my soul are free, though my husband left 2 Daedric minions, Elambris Aethor and Elambris Zavan, to prevent the shards from reuniting. The Daedra maintain spells that will keep the shards from ever merging, my soul from reforming. My husband meant for my pain to be the likes of torture and oblivion. How better to ensure that than to bring denizens of oblivion to me? Yes, if you are willing to face them. Defeating those Daedra will dispel their magic and allow my soul to reform. They ruminate on new tortures in a chamber to the south of here. I never hoped that I would ever be free, but I thank you for unbinding this fragment of my soul. You've helped Feindor too, and that brings me a sense of peace that I'm unable to express. A student of mine, I was fond of him. He was the opposite. He was the unruly son of a noble Ultima family, and he resented me and everyone here. But he had an instinctual magical spark that the Mages Guild lacked the patience to stoke. He became the greatest mage the Aegirel ever produced. Better than my husband, said the Altmeri diplomats who visited during Feindor's graduation. The day Feindor was to leave, my husband solidified his Daedric pact. And you know Feindor's fate.
Intruder. So you're the one who's been undoing our work. We will feed you to the Master's mace.
Do you feel that? The others are returning!
I don't know where you found your new friends, Alanway, but they don't seem to fear death. It's admirable.
They can speak to that better than I, but they've bested my husband's minions. We owe them everything.
Indeed. By the Empyrean light! I didn't know Narayaneth had tortured so many of us. That horse and dog.
Easy, Feindor. He'll pay when the time comes. But we don't want you rushing off to die.
Our
again.
friends killed his Daedric pets. He may come looking for us, and we need to be ready.
You've done the impossible. I've seen those Daedric fiends flay the souls of my friends with but a word. Your power must be immense, dwarfed only by your generosity. The shards have merged and my soul is whole once more. Give you my gratitude. The Daedra drove Narayaneth to do this, I know it. I would leave this plane, but I cannot, knowing Narayaneth is still out there. He may return, and on that day, I will do everything I can to free him from Daedric influence. You have freed not only my soul, but the souls of all the students caught in my husband's attack. Your actions right a wrong that was long overdue. My husband and I met as adventurers. We founded this school to teach practical sorcery and use of arms as survival skills. The world can be a dangerous place, and we wanted to give our students the means to tame it, like we did, had I known. Had I known what my husband would ultimately become, and what he would do to this school and his students, I would never have built it. In a way, I gave the Daedra all those lives, years of torment out of something that should have been wonderful. There were a great many, but they've all been freed now. The ones you saw, Feindor, Rulinir, Ankanath, myself, we were the ones he most despised. The others were trapped within the walls to bear witness.
It's easier to form coherent thoughts when I'm not being stabbed. It's been a long couple of years. I owe you a debt, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us. For Allenway.
Narayaneth took everything from me, and I won't rest until I take something back.
The others have been singing your praises, but with a little more time, I would have gathered the magicka to free myself. In another decade or so, it's hard to concentrate when you're on fire.